What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and today I'm bringing to you my January Scentsy Empties for 2022. I'm going to try to go quickly through this video because I've talked a lot about the Bring Back My Bars in the last few videos. So I'll do non-wax empties first. I have two Scentsy soaps that basically my husband finished off. The first one is Winterberry Apple Tea, which is a nice, pretty, gentle maroon color. It's Winter Tea, Cranberry, Apple, and Honey. He said I just wanted to finish it up, but I really like that one. And Dancing Sugar Plums was the other one. This was really nice. Cinnamon Apple, Spice Plum, and Vanilla. I really like this one. Definitely repurchase that one if it returns. I finished up a Counter Clean in Evergreen and Grapefruit. I do love the product Counter Clean. It's really great on a lot of products. It really takes out stains. I had a stain on my car seat. It took it out. So Evergreen and Grapefruit, I do not like this scent. I would not repurchase this product in that scent again. All right, one of my favorite scents, Sea Salt and Avocado. I finished up a older hand soap. In the new catalog, there's a hair there. In the new catalog, we have switched to a slightly larger bottle that's straight up. It doesn't have the curves. So this says Pink Sea Salt, Orange, and Avocado. So it just smells like a fresh, clean scent. You've heard me go on and on about this. I love it. Always a repurchase in any product it comes in. Sea Salt and Avocado. All right, let's talk pods. I finished 3. 2 of them are in the same scent, Bonfire Beach. Some of them are still going in other areas, but these are spent. These are terrific pods, terrific, long lasting. You can definitely smell them. What I do is on the days I work, I put 2 pods in Drew's bedroom and 2 pods in his bathroom, and I let them rip. And when I come home, I can smell Bonfire Beach. And now that it's the new catalog, I can purchase more. I also finished up a fall and winter scent Winterberry Apple Tea, which I've just talked about. And that performed fairly well for me. No issues. All right, I finished up my Jammy Time dryer discs, but I'm still finishing up the other products in that line. And I think next I will probably start maybe clothesline. I need to actually purchase the new scents for this season. The new scents are Coral Waters and Magnolia Linen. I finished up a car bar in Coastal Strawberry. I left this going for about 2 weeks. It wasn't a very strong scent. It was pretty. I could smell it. Eventually I put it in the car vent, and then the heat of the car vent, I could get more whiffs of it, but it kind of almost started melting, so I thought I better take it out. And I replaced it with Snow Kissed Cranberry, which I had terrible luck with in the scent circle, but in the car bar, I'm happy to report it's doing much better. So I do have one more Coastal Strawberry that I picked up in clearance. I had finished up a scent circle in Vanilla Oud. This one was a weird scent. I love the scent in wax. You'll see that I finished a bar, but in scent circle, it didn't quite pull through for me with all the notes the way I like. I could kind of smell it, kind of not, kind of smell it, kind of not for a long time. So that is Vanilla Oud. It is a favorite scent. I just don't think I'd pick it up in that form. All right, I finished up 2 oils. The first one is Passion Fruit Bamboo Flower. This one I don't really like. Let me look up the notes for you. Bamboo flower, passion fruit, and red guava. Maybe it's the guava? Yeah, there's something a little bit earthy in this one. I'm not a fan. I would not repurchase this, but it often shows up in my Scentsy sample kits. And the other one I finished up was Marine Cypress Lavender. This was a fall and winter scent from 2017, and I think I might have got this in a flash sale. It says, aquatic notes drift with cypress and lavender. Yeah, it's just a fresh, like I said, lavender aquatic scent. I wouldn't repurchase this one, but it wasn't terrible. So there we go. And before we move on to wax, which is my favorite part, I have a surprise. I finished a room spray. It's only my second room spray that I ever finished. The first one was Spring Forward, and I finally finished Snowberry. So this one has notes, I think, of strawberry, loganberry, peppermint, and cinnamon. And it's funny, I did warm some testers in this scent as well, and I could pick up a tiny bit of cinnamon, but with the peppermint, it kind of disguised it. So this is really pretty. I don't think I'll purchase it again for a while because I'm kind of burnt out. I'm so proud of myself. If you've finished a room spray, let me know which one down in the comments. All right, so let's move on to the wax. I don't have a huge pile of current because I was working so much on Bring Back My Bar, but I must say I melted through a pile of stuff this month, and I have a lot of partial bars, so I'm really gonna have to work on those It's gonna look like I have a lot of empties, but just a few little cubes per bar. Doesn't really take a long time to finish. All right, the first one I used up was 100 Acre Wood. I actually sampled this out to my customers. I really love this scent though, and I thought, why don't I let them smell it in case they haven't smelled it. It's a licensed bar. It's light, but it does have a very pretty scent. So Scentsy describes this one as Cotton Blossoms, Wild Jasmine, and Cozy Vanilla. All right, so from the new releases, I finished up 3. The first one I finished up was Coconuts for Coconuts. This was an Ocean Breeze, Wild Coconut, and Tiare flower in the fresh category. You definitely get the floral, you definitely get the coconut, and the Ocean Breeze just kind of makes it that fresh air. It does kind of read like a suntan lotion. So if you like those kind of scents, definitely pick this up. It was strong in a medium zone and maybe medium in a big area. So tailor it to your home depending on how strong you find it. All right, the next one is Clementine Cupcake. This is really nice on scent appeal, just didn't perform the greatest for me. It says vanilla cupcake, sweet clementine, and lemon sugar. Very, very nice bakery. Very nice. The more I smelled this and the more I warmed it, the more I liked it, but it doesn't last very long. So I'm gonna pick up another bar, I think, and let it sit for a few months and then maybe warm it later in the season. Or I'll just warm it on a night that I wanna stay in my room, watch some TV, and I know it's not gonna last too long. So that's Clementine Cupcake. And I have Pineapple Mango. So this one is described as Pineapple Mango and Passion Flower. You do get about 1/3 of a floral in here. Scentsy often does blends where they have florals and fruits, or fruits and fresh. They don't often have pure fruit or pure floral. I'm not sure. I think sometimes they should offer both. That one was a medium performer. All right, scent of the month for February is Sunburst Bamboo. Now this whole bar I actually sampled out, but I did warm 2 cubes from my existing bar. So the notes on this are Sunburst Bamboo, Cucumber, and Peony. And this is really reminiscent to me, like I said, those scents, if you took sweet cucumber and mixed it with Alpine Meadow, or a variation of aloe water and cucumber. Or some people have been saying white tea and cactus. White tea and cactus has this weird pickly note that thank God this one doesn't have. So I really enjoy this. In Ryan's room, it was probably like 8 out of 10 to start. And it lasted a good solid 2 days continuous, and then I removed it. It didn't stay at 8 out of 10. It kind of just gradually dipped, but I thought this was a pretty good performer. I will try it out in other areas and let you know how the scent worked out for me. All right, before we move on to Retired, I do have some testers I finished up. I finished up some cinnamon vanilla testers. That scent is available now. It's basically cinnamon, vanilla, coconut, and cassia. And I do like it. It's a soft to medium fragrance, but I love it. It's long lasting for me in a small zone. I worked on Paradise Punch. These are very old testers, as you can see by the print. These had actually gone bad. I put them in Drew's warmer, and maybe like an hour later I went in and you could smell like, I don't want to say rotten wax, but bad wax. That's what this was. So you don't have very many that go bad, but that one definitely did. I think that's it. Let's move on to the retired items. I finished up a Pretty in Plaid Scentsy brick. Yay! So this one has notes of woody juniper berries, minty fresh wintergreen, a Douglas fir, and tart cranberries. I'll put the scent notes below, and I'll try not to have any typos. Sorry about that. I didn't know about that obvious typo until someone pointed it out to me. It's too late once it hits the internet. So anyway, I hope you got a laugh from my, what video would that have been? The last video 5 of my catalog series. So this one is very strong, very, very, very strong. And it's in the clearance. So if you like it, pick it up. It's at a good price. And I find it long lasting as well. There's a little bit of a soapiness to it, like almost like a masculine soapiness that I pick up. It's probably the wintergreen mixing with the berries, but I'm not sure. Not a favorite, but I don't dislike it the way some people do. All right, last month I tried to finish up a lot of Disney, so I finished up Haunted Mansion 3 Thumbs Up. This is allspice, pumpkin, cinnamon, and sparkling ginger. To me, this smells like a pumpkin infused bread. Like not a pumpkin bread, a bread, which has a little bit of pumpkin butter maybe. That's what we'll say. And a little bit of spices. I don't like that one. Everybody seems to like it, but I don't like it. All right, Muppets. Sparkling melon, cherry berry, Valencia orange, and creamy vanilla. This was nice. It's very sweet. If you like sweet scents, then that's a good one to pick up. It's also in the clearance. I finished off DC Justice League. This is Bergamot, Sandalwood, Vanilla, and Watery Greens. Yeah, this reminds me a bit of a spin-off of Make Waves, like a very aquatic, assertive, bergamot heavy scent. Not one that I dislike, but I wouldn't reach for it often. Performance was fine. Oh, I love this one. It's in my club, Vanilla Oud. This is Sweet Vanilla Leather Earthy Oud. Sweet Vanilla Leather Earthy Oud. This is great. I love this so much. And it's long lasting here in my bedroom. It just never ends. All right, the next one is Up, Adventure is Out There. This has lush tropical notes, mandarin, honeydew, coconut water, and watery green apple. I like the scent. Some people don't. It reminds me of like a shampoo, a bright, cheap shampoo that you would get at the drugstore. Not cheap as in, you know, terrible, but like one of those mass-produced shampoos. It's very sweet. All right, the next one is Looney Tunes. This one is apple juice, red berries, and sugared cherries. Yeah, I definitely get apple juice and the cherry. Now this one worked better for me, like I liked it better this time around when I warmed it. So I think I might have one more bar of a lot of those Disney licensed ones because I was picking up 2 at a time there for a bit. I finished up Faithful Friends, The Lady and the Tramp, Berries, Pear, and Freesia Blossom. Yeah, I think some people don't like Scentsy's Pear, but I think the berries and the pear with the floral turns some people off. I didn't mind this one at all. I thought it was fairly good. I wouldn't buy it again. I do have one more bar, but I wasn't turned off by it. But a lot of people are turned off by it. So it did kind of remind me of like a spring, summer version of Scarlet Woods. All right, the next one we have is Cars Radiator Springs. I love the packaging. This is one of my favorite bars. It says lemon, pink grapefruit, red cherry, and sweet sugar. This is very similar to Cherry Limeade, but at a lower intensity, but it's still fairly strong. Good for bedrooms. Cherry Limeade is better for open layouts. So that is Cars Radiator Springs. It's a very like cherry and citrus. Now this one I love this, and I didn't give it enough attention and praise, but this is a really good one. And if it comes back again, I'm buying it. I'd buy it every year. Disney Season of Magic. There's something about this. I just really like it. It's sugar crystals, frosty icicles, sweet pine, and wild berries. There's a little bit of everything going on. I feel like it kind of changes as it goes. Yes, I really like this. Hope it comes back. About a medium level performer, and I love to warm that in my entranceway. It's just really nice to kind of be greeted with that gentle tree smell, but there's lots going on, so it doesn't scream obvious tree. All right, so for testers, I finished up some graham cracker crunch. This is like caramelized graham crackers. It has crunchy peanut butter and I think creamy vanilla. I actually mixed this with, it was not a very good mix. I mixed it with a little bit of huckleberry and clementine because I was wanting to do grape granita, but I didn't want to open up another grape granita, and I thought this is kind of grape-like, but they didn't really go together, the grapes. Like I talked about with my room spray, I finished up some snowberry, and this did well for me. I'm trying to finish up any that look like this. I finished up candied pomegranate. Now this one here kind of smelled quite a bit like that pink rhubarb sugar. Not the same, but they were in that same kind of family. This is like a winter version. This is described as cinnamon, sprinkled pomegranate, and candied apple. I know it doesn't sound like it would smell like that, but that's what it reminded me of. Yeah, it's a little bit tart. Kind of reminds me of a sweet tart fragrance. And I warmed some sticky cinnamon bun. Sorry, these are all ugly bags, but the sticky cinnamon bun is cinnamon, sweet icing, and nutty nuances. There's just a lot of cinnamon. There's not like other stuff. It's like, where's the bun? Sometimes that gets voted back and bring back my bar. And actually, as I film this video, it is February 1st, and I'll try to probably get it up late this evening. And on February 3rd, we find out what's coming back in the summer, Bring Back My Bar. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, now, speaking of Bring Back My Bar, let's talk about those. What I try to do is every time we have a Bring Back My Bar session, I try to make sure whatever Bring Back My Bars I had opened from before the previous session, I use those up. So the first two are ones that were from the the summer session last year. So the first one is Spring Forward. This is Italian Bergamot, Raspberry Jam, and Cedarwood. This is a very different scent. I liked it. I don't love it. It reminds me of my very first scent of the month kit. This is the very first room spray that I finished. And I just have a special spot in my heart for this. Not enough to put it in my club or anything like that, but I do enjoy it when I melt it. It's a different type of scent. It doesn't really smell like spring to me. It smells like florals and fruits and wood. Anyway. Next one, Summer Soleil. This is pineapple, coconut milk, fluffy, vanilla, marshmallow. Doesn't that sound terrific? It is a really nice scent, but it's light. Just too light for me. Beautiful, beautiful scent appeal. High up in scent appeal, low on performance. All right. This one is high on performance and low on scent appeal. It is Simply Rose. I do not care for rose scents, and this is very much in your face rose. Yeah, it's strong. It's strong. I finished it. I powered through. I think I finished it in the garage, so that usually says I don't really like something if I put it in the garage. That one was a Scentsy Club exclusive bar. All right, so some of the ones that I finished up, some have older packaging, not current packaging. I finished up a grape granita. This is grape, pineapple, and honeysuckle. This is very strong, and it's different than you expect. So I have Tester Tuesday videos on all these if you want more details, but very strong, great performer. Maui Mist. This is a light to medium, but a very long-lasting scent. Rose, lilac, wood, musk, creamy vanilla. I had 1 cube left, and you know what I mixed it with? Sugar. And you know what? That mix is terrific. So I'm like, oh, I don't have any more Maui Mist. But this one I'm not crazy about, but I really like that mix. So sometimes when you mix things, it's kind of dangerous because you might fall in love. But yeah, I don't like this on its own, but mixed with sugar, very nice. And I finished up an older bar of Ambrosia. It's like a fruit salad. It has lots of notes: tropical pineapple, mandarin, pears, Concord grapes, jam, and fruit nectar. This was a very strong performer for me. I found it, like, it just kind of ticked along, and for a fruit scent, it did better than most fruit scents. It smelled a lot of like nectar and jam to me. I didn't get specific fruits per se, more like a fruit medley. There's no creaminess, no coconut. I finished up 2 huckleberry and clementines. I'm trying to plow through this because they're old. They're from 2017. I just want to get through them. I think I have 1 more 2017 to use up. I could always give it, sorry about that. I could always give it to Kim. I know she really likes this. It's huckleberry preserves, clementine, and a sprig of strawberry vine. Sometimes that strawberry vine comes out more than others. I definitely get huckleberry. It's huckleberry heavy, not very much clementine to my nose, and more strawberry vine. All right, I have Pink Haze. This one is described as a sweet confection of berries, nectarine, vanilla-laced whipped cream, and marshmallow fondant. I love this one. I love the scent appeal. Yes, yes, yes. It doesn't smell the greatest in the clamshell. It really blooms when it warms, but it's not going to be very strong. It's about a medium light. So keep that in mind. But it is very pleasant as it's going. The next one is Salted Caramel Cupcake in the older packaging. Creamy golden caramel, cocoa, pink sea salt, and a buttery cupcake. Yeah, this reminds me of Mocha Doodle quite a bit without the coffee. So if you like Salted Caramel Cupcake and you like coffee, then pick up Mocha Doodle. It's available as a spring summer scent. This was about a medium level performer for me. I think I have 1 more bar, and that's plenty. The next one is Cherry Almond Pie. This one has notes of graham crackers, sweet almond, cream, and cherries. So I get a very strong almond extract. I almost get like a twinge of like a, what do you call that? Like a Tootsie Roll chocolate undertone. And then I get some cherry. It reminds me of those, I forget the name of it again. I saw it at the store the other day when I was getting gas. I'll put a little picture in the corner. I think this would smell the way that tastes, but I can't remember because it's been a long time. So if you've had one of those gross chocolate things, let me know if you think it's at all like this. So, not that you would eat the wax, but you know what I mean. Very strong, not very long lasting. All right, now before we move on, I'm almost done. We also have the question of the month, which is a different type of question of the month. It's got a twist, but we have Casting Spells. This is an old bar. You can see the scent of the month sticker. I think this came out in 2016, did it? Apple drizzle, roasted pears, cinnamon bark. Someone phrased this in the best possible way. They said, think of this like a pear scent. It says apple drizzle, but you're almost smelling like a crisp apple that's masquerading, but it's probably more likely like a pear. You're smelling roasted pears. You're almost smelling like jelly bean pears. And then there's this weird cinnamon bark, which is kind of like a savory type of cinnamon. They use it in savory dishes. So some of those things are a little bit odd, and I think that's why some people are thrown off by this. It wasn't a favorite of mine. My family didn't really care for it, but I didn't hate it. It was about a medium level performers. I have some sugar and spice testers. I put these in Ryan's room and they just went on and on forever. Let me see if I have the notes on this. Crunchy candy coating and black licorice. It says spicy, herbal, and sweet. I liked this. Some people, if you don't like black licorice, you wouldn't like this, but I liked it. And it was a good performer, let me tell you. And going downstairs in Drew's room and in my daughter's room right now, I have an old Bring Back My Bar called Coconut Flower. So I saw this was doing fairly well in the voting, and I thought, let me pull that out and melt it because I've got some older ones. It's doing very well. It reminds me of a little bit of a spin-off of Mahalo Coconut. And the notes on this one are tropical blossoms, pineapple, coconut milk, and it's described as a feminine floral fragrance, and I would agree. All right, so let's talk about the question of the month. It's actually going to be a challenge. So this month is February. So I'm giving you this month and maybe March, but I'm giving you this month to purchase, if you choose to do so, a travel tin from the website. So what I'm going to get you guys to do, if you want to participate, pick up a travel tin in the month of February, use it in March and April. At the end of April, we are going to discuss down in the comments how our travel tin experience was. So I looked it up, and there's 12 travel tins available for purchase, and it says travel tins are perfect on the go or in smaller spaces that need great fragrance. That's how it described it. It says perfect on the go or in smaller spaces that need great fragrance. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, we have baked apple pie, black raspberry vanilla, camu camu, clean breeze, Havana Cabana, Just Breathe, Luna, Mocha Doodle, Satin Sheets, Skinny Dippin', Sun-Kissed Citrus, and Weathered Leather. So if you want to participate, pick up one of those. I figure between all of us, we will probably have most of the 12 covered. We will discuss it in April's empties, and that way people can kind of learn a little bit about this, because in a previous live video, we discussed that travel tins aren't very popular, but some people do have customers that buy them. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you like Empties videos, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and hit the bell. You'll be notified when I post future content. I will apologize. There's quite a bit of content coming up. Hopefully I will just pace myself so you don't get sick of me. So take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.